Had lessened my Savior bleed, and did my sovereign die? Would he devote that sacred day for such a and I at the cross, where I first saw the light, and the burden rolled away. They rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy all the day. Was it for a crime that I have done? He laid upon that tree. Amazing pity, grace unfound, and love beyond degree. At the cross, where I first saw the light, and the burden rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy all the day. At the cross, where I first saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there that I received my sight, and I am happy. So happy. All the day.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
good
you.
to hear some good gospel music. Hello, Facebook family and friends, and welcome to the Doris Hall James Show. This show provides a showcase to promote one's musical journey. They take us through their musical journey, and we follow them from the beginning until the present time. Tonight we have some sensational young men here, and they're singing their hearts out, and it's good to hear some good gospel music. And they call themselves the Gospel Spirituals of Philadelphia.
Yes.
And welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for accepting my invite and being here. It's good. It's good that you're here. Okay? Okay, now who's the spokesman? Let's introduce ourselves. Come on, let's do that.
Princeman Space Basso Bufundo.
Okay, so
Founder.
look at the camera.
Founder and CEO of the Gospel Spirituals.
Okay, all right.
James Bradshaw, tenor, first, second, baritone.
Okay,
Edward Ryder, second tenor, baritone lead.
all right.
I'm Deacon Calvin Brown, baritone, second tenor, first tenor, and lead.
Okay. So you do a little bit of all of
A little
it,
bit
huh?
of everything.
I call him MB, the music baby. We call him MB.
So how did you guys get started on this musical journey? How did you do that?
Well, I've been a singer all my life. And maybe about 12 years ago, my original group, we were R&B. How I got to Philadelphia in 1975. I lived in New Jersey, and I was at a show for the Delphonics and the Futures. Me and the bass singer Harry McGilvery, we were very good friends, and he told me that there was a group in Philadelphia, the bass singer, and that's how I got to Philadelphia. But we were R&B for 18 years. And one of the brothers in my former group, John Harmon, he switches over to gospel. And after that group broke up, we were together through marriage and death that broke up. And so Harry's brother, Dave, he was a guitar player for the Futures. He told me one day, he said, "There's a bass singer, the gospel." By that time, I was older, and I got back fellowshipping with God, and it was a group, and that's how I met Calvin in that group. And so that didn't work out, and so Calvin said, we need to go on our own, because that group, wasn't fellowshipping with God. They had a lot of problems.
Okay.
They say, you can't struggle both sides of the fence.
Yeah, correct.
And I was saying, Calvin, man, we're gonna find something. And Calvin told me, he said, "Look, God, let's go. This two of us, God will send the rest of the singers," and which he did. Now, even in this set, I think we lost through death. We had Carmen passed away.
Carmen did pass.
Yeah, a great singer. Oh my gracious, we lost him last year, and we had a couple other members. The Wayside. How I met Brad. Brad's been 6 years, I think, about 6. A friend of mine, she kept telling me about this guy that she knew could sing. I'm saying, oh man, because just because somebody think they can sing in the shower or with the radio, that don't mean they can sing.
That's true.
And I just kept pushing off. She said, "You call him, you call him," and she kept bugging me. I said, so finally I broke down, and he said, when he said them, what got my attention. I said, "Well, have you ever sung with a group?" And he said, "First of all, my uncles were the Violinaires." And I said, "The Violinaires?"
The Violinaires.
So when he said that, I knew he had to have some type of training.
Okay.
And that's when I got to meet his uncles, his whole family. They're all musically inclined out of South Carolina.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Calvin is a choir director. He arranges most of the background vocals that we do. He's also on the MB, the music baby. He has an ear out of this world. And then we have Brother Edward Wright, a musician, and he's practically played with everybody in the city. He's a jazz musician, and he plays trumpet. As a matter of fact, on the new release, which we're hoping should be out, and we have a new record going to hit out. And I hope we done my October's called Entitled I'm Blessed. And Ed's playing that trumpet.
It's called
I'm Blessed.
I'm Blessed.
It's our new released.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a new single?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hopefully be released by October, the latest. That'll be my best birthday present.
Yeah. Okay, when's your birthday?
October 3rd.
3rd,
Yeah.
the 9th. Who's the 9th?
I'm the 9th.
That's right. It's
Okay, all right. That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so then did you get started here in Philadelphia?
Yes. We've all been in different vocal groups, and well, Ed's been mostly in bands. He's a jazz musician. He knows, he's like an aficionado. He knows all the history of and all of his friends are. He's a household name at the Clef Club.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, he's very good friends with one of your guests is Alfie Fowler.
Oh, Alfie.
Oh, okay. Alfie.
Yeah.
Everybody know Alfie.
Yeah, everybody knows
Everybody know
Alfie.
Alfie Fowler. Him and Alan Nelson and John. I know he's here too, right?
Yeah.
One thing he said, I don't have to correct him. I'm a musician, but I'm a singer first.
Singer
I
first.
started out, so I had a group called the Valdors.
Valador?
For a while, I was with a guy named Earl Young, who was with the Tramps. They had a group called the Tramps. It was on at the time when the volcano was doing Storm Warning. But I went with another guy named Nate Brooks, and they went and recorded. I said, "Oh, yeah."
Did you ever appear at the Uptown?
Yeah, they appeared at the Uptown. So
Uptown,
they later
yeah.
became Storm Warning.
Yes, the volcanoes.
But afterwards, they became
The Tramps.
The Tramps.
Oh, okay.
Right, exactly.
All right. Okay.
Disco Inferno and all
Right,
that.
right.
But you the Storm Warning, thunder in my heart, falling like rain. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that something?
And Alfie, when we, years ago, I knew Alfie, and guys are telling me, I had a group. I said, "Dad, I need a good keyboard player," but I didn't know Alfie was playing with the Delphonics then, Poogie and them,
Right.
You know, he was talking like Muslim at the time. Brother, did you play? Yeah, I played for you. He's good. He's good though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good person.
Yes,
a real
he is.
good person. So now you guys started playing. Did all of you start playing R&B? Did you start R&B? You started
I was R&B for 18 years.
18 years.
Vocal roots. Yeah. We actually in 1977,
Mhm.
Harry from Futures got us a live audition with Kenny Gamble,
Okay.
and he said, "You guys are good." He said, "But the only problem, you sound like the Temptations."
Mhm.
So, as from a businessman standpoint of view, he couldn't sign us because there was Temptation, and then he
Too
said,
much alike.
"Right,
We already had a Temptation.
Right.
Right. So what made you change over?
In the group, God rest his soul, our baritone, Mr. John Harmon, God rest his soul, he passed away. He switched us over to gospel, and but you know, with the gospel thing, you know, my father was a minister, but was always some R&B, and I remember when I was in high school, but I always listened to the old quartets like the Dixie Hummingbirds, the Swans, and
Dixie.
and I remember all the girls in high school used to laugh at me. You listen to that old stuff? And I used to feel, sometimes I would feel shame.
Yeah.
They used to laugh at me
Yeah.
until I got grown out when I met the Temptation. And I used to tell them that story. You know what? Every last one of those groups said, "How you think we learned how to sing?"
Mhm.
And I knew by when I got 22 years old, I said, "I'm on the right track."
Mhm.
Listen to the old gospel quartet stuff. You know, all the big groups told me the same thing. Said, that's what when I'm off the road, I'm going home and listen to the quartet stuff.
And if you listen to it's so intertwined now.
Yes,
Entwined because when you listen to the inspirational music now, what is it? It's R&B.
It's funk and something.
It's R&B.
Yes.
And you know the
Yes.
chords, you know,
Right.
and then the lyric content, they change.
Right.
But when you really listen to it, it's R&B.
And when you really listen to that, it's gospel.
Yeah.
Right. It's
All of it
the
comes
same thing.
from
It's all the
gospel.
same thing.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of the great singers
come out
of gospel because that's where the roots. You know, we have black people. We have a certain thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
We sing syncopated. We
Right.
sing on up. White people sing on down. We sing on up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They do down. We do up, and you can hear it. And a lot of times in our
Exactly. Well, the new release, I'm happy to say it's going to be something very interesting. It has a little traditional gospel, jazz.
Mm-hmm.
What else you said? It's a mixture of little jazz, little traditional,
contemporary.
It's all mixed together. You'll see. You'll be very. I can't wait for the release.
Down in the backwoods.
Yeah, it's all mixed together.
So it's not a single.
Yes, it's a single.
It's a single.
And all this is in the single.
Yeah, it's all a single. It's all blended
together.
It's like
different genres of music styles is in there.
Okay. Now, where did Earl Coleman come in?
Earl used to sing with us.
Okay.
Through his health issues. That's why Earl was with us for about maybe 6 months.
Yes.
By that time, he had problems with his throat,
Right.
and that's why. But he's like our mascot, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, but
And he talks very highly of you.
thank you.
And he said you got to bring this group on because they're recording a CD and they're doing such great work. And he said you got to do that.
One thing about Earl, Earl plays the piano and he plays the
harmonica.
And the guitar.
Yeah,
he's
a
I didn't know
very.
he played the guitar, but he plays the harmonica so well.
Yes.
I didn't know,
Yes.
but I heard him one day and I said, "What, Earl?"
We want to
was
give
amazed.
a shout out to Earl Coleman.
Hey, Earl.
And what else
What's up,
Earl
buddy?
does, what else he does. I don't know whether you know it or
He
not.
teaches me.
With me.
Oh, okay.
We have our own little thing. We call it. See, I love kids and I love music. I put it together. And I call it Simply Music Kids.
Okay.
And he's there every Monday and every Tuesday. And we're sitting down with maybe 12 kids. And we're teaching them, how to read music and how to play. He's there. And then on Tuesday, he comes back and we try to do our little Facebook thing.
Mhm.
You know, so he's talented in so many ways. And did you know he's a good writer too?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
He's a
Go
good writer.
Earl.
yeah, yeah. It's very,
So
very
now,
talented.
how do you guys get your jobs? How do you do that? Do you travel? Tell me about that.
Well, we are looking forward. We might go on tours in October. Las Vegas, Houston, Atlanta. Yeah.
Do you do local stuff?
Yeah, we
here?
do local stuff. We cut doing gigs because we want to concentrate. We pushing, really trying to get the release done.
Mm-hmm.
That'll bring us more opportunity, you know, because all the promoters I talk to, I don't know if are you familiar with Devin Womack in Los Angeles?
No,
He's a
no,
big
no.
gospel promoter,
Mhm.
and we're very good friends. He says, "Look, man," because you know he has all our videos, and he says, "You guys are fantastic, but for me to book you and bring you out here, you got to have an original release because you know we do a lot of cover versions." So that's why I said stop and let's get this new record done because you know you got stock in you once you got an original record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would this be your first CD?
No, that's one
This
there, but
is-
that's cover versions. Those are cover versions.
Okay.
This is gonna be
First
original song.
So this will be your first original
Yes.
CD.
It's written by Michael Smith. He was one of the staff writers at Philadelphia National,
Mhm.
and he writes. Well, he was with Charlie Boy Simmons and John Whitehead.
John Wayne.
City Brown.
City Brown.
That's my buddy. Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
back. Yeah. Have you seen him lately?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
No.
that was all my. That was my. I'm going back. I'm getting
Somebody
flashbacks.
was just here talking
Yeah,
about him.
yeah, that was my buddy. Yeah, and
So did you guys write anything on? Are you songwriters? You write anything?
Calvin writes. He writes, but this one's like really like commercial. We decided to do this one because we need the biggest buffer. But Calvin's a writer, and they're right. So if the money's coming for this, then we're gonna do a follow-up I'm Blessed CD album. So we're gonna do the single, bring some capital in so we can. It's very expensive to record now.
Who are you telling? You know, I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand.
A lot of people that's going to promote it help us promote it.
But you got promoted too,
Yeah,
right?
oh yeah. We're gonna hit. We were on national television back in January on the Christian Vision Entertainment, and when Mr. Kratz said, as soon as the release comes out, they're gonna have a big release party for us. And
Okay.
Lady D down there in the city, she loves us.
Mhm.
She said get her 100 copies because she goes to the National Black Gospels DJ Commission every year.
Mhm.
And she's getting ready to sign a distribution deal. So the Lord's working to.
The Lord is working, and what you hear.
Yes.
And we have our own radio station,
Yes.
and we would be honored when
Yeah.
your CD is out
Yeah.
to play
Yes.
some of your music.
Thank you.
We have gospel from
Monday through Friday,
Monday
from
through
11
Friday.
to 1, we have our inspirational music.
Thank you.
That's Monday through Friday, it's all gospel.
Okay.
And then on Sundays, from 6 to 1, it's all gospel. So your music would fit right in.
All right. Yeah.
That sounds
So
good.
we
There's about 9 cuts on there. So.
Mhm.
Okay, well that's going to be good. Okay, so now, what else are you guys going to do? You're gonna do your CD. You're gonna promote your
Yeah.
CD. So what else is in store for you?
Hopefully some work.
Yeah.
Okay, you need some performance.
Yeah, some performances. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we get it. You know, it's a hard business though. I'll tell you.
True.
You know, my brother sang with a group called the Dream Lovers.
Oh, when we get
Exactly.
married.
That was my brother
Yeah.
Tommy. Donnie Hogan wrote that in my living room.
All right.
Cliff and Ray Dunn and all that. But I seen the struggles they went through, and they was out a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know,
I
my
remember
brother,
Cliff telling me that.
he had a nerve. My brother had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
Because he told my mother, don't worry, because they told him the things moving up the charts, y'all gonna make some money. He told my mother, hey, mom, I'm gonna buy you a home, blah, 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 and everything.
Yeah.
You know, guy had him working on the West Coast with stuff they messed up down south and all like that. So
We were talking about that earlier today, an earlier interview, and it came down to there's 2 words: show business.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody knows about the show,
but how many people know about the business?
right? The business is what brought people into that situation.
And sometimes the cutthroat business. Because a lot of them people, look, they was working at the Uptown and stuff. All them people, glad night, and them wasn't making $7,500 a piece. They wasn't making a lot of money. You know, you think of, now they make, oh my God, they make good gobs of money. But back then, you was going to the Uptown and stuff making $100.
It only costs $1.25 to get in. Right.
And you can see everybody.
And you saw 13 acts.
And you saw 13. We
Right.
see
13
we see all.
We used to
That's
stand
right.
in line to get in there.
Right.
We stand
Jackie
in line.
Wilson, Michael Jackson,
Get there at 6
Yes.
o'clock in the
what
morning
you,
and
the
stand
5
in
stairs stuff. We
Right.
talking about them.
Right.
My sister and I used to get up, sneak out the house because we,
When I was-
sneak out at 5, get there at 6, stand in line at 1.
1 o'clock. When I was about 15, right across the street on Carlisle Street, back in Uptown, the lady named Miss Pearl. She used to sell the drinks and the food to the entertainers, you know. So she had me and this guy named Steve to work there. She said, y'all help, you know. So I'm helping. I'm getting dishes and bringing glasses and stuff. Gladys Knight. I was sitting there singing. She said, oh, you can sing. And the guy told us, Tommy, she knew my brother, Tommy, from me. She said, oh, you was singing. She kissed me on the cheek. I wasn't no more good. I ain't washed my cheek. I ain't washed my cheek for 15 years. Because I thought she was just the most beautiful thing that ever existed.
She's talented.
She was just naturally beautiful. She didn't use no makeup or none of that.
She's very
And look, just like Pookie Hudson, he used to come over my house and be drunk.
Oh.
Pookie Hudson
from Spain.
from the Spaniels. They were all drinking Pookie. Look, they be stepping one way, Pookie going the wrong way. But you know what? He never missed a note when he sang. He could sing. It's just like a guy named Arthur Harper. He's a bass player. And one day I was telling him, remember I told you bass? I got on because I got this gig. These rich people up in Marion. Come on, we're going to pay you guys $150 a piece. You can eat all you want. And they told me you could drink all you want. And told Harper that, oh my God. Drink all, I seen his eyes when he said that. What did he say that for? But look, we went there and this place, they set us up around a pool base, man. And man, we were sitting there playing the Harper. He had sat there and got drunk. I'm scared. I said, man, don't mess me up, man. Please, come on. You think you talking? I done played with Miles Davis. I done played with John Coltrane. You know James? I said, no, just shut up. I said, oh man. But boy, look here. That joker went up there and started playing and started showing off. Then he pulled out the bow. All of them came from around the pool. All they just sat around. Oh God,
Mesmerized.
They was just mesmerized. They was mesmerized.
Such good stories and memories that you had.
Mesmerized, you
know. Now, Brad, his whole family, tell
us about your family.
Wow, this.
Well, my dad, he used to sing with a gospel group. His dad sung with a gospel group. His brothers, you know. So when I came up, I was a lot of gospel, you know. So my parents, they was kind of strict, so they never allow us to listen to the secular music and not like that. But you know, we would always sing. So some of my friends that I sung gospel with, they would ask me about some of the secular songs. And he said, you don't know that? He said, where you been? I said, I've been under the boardwalk. But you know, I love to sing. I love to harmonize. That's what I love to do most, you know. I really love to.
That acapella ain't nothing like it.
It's nothing like it.
Well, Brad, he's, you know, always tell him take more leads because he really sounds like Sam Cooke. Yeah. But Brad, he likes to harmonize. He likes to. I mean, I love to harmonize too. Yeah. I like, you know, some people like to lead. We all can lead, but I like to harmonize.
I think everybody like harmony because
I love harmony.
Think about you know, harmony. I was doing too many riffs. And Iceman would always tell me not to do so many riffs. Right. A lot of times I'm
that's
riffing.
What the lead does.
That's what the lead does majority of the time. So I finally got it together. Now I know what to put my riffs in and not to put my riffs.
So who's the doo-wop king in the group?
Everybody do up.
Everybody doo-wop.
Everybody do-wop.
They all doo-wop.
I just want to say, hey, Blue, we have one member.
Oh
missing.
yeah, hello Blue.
First and second to Miss Blue. Hey, Blue.
Hello Blue.
Go ahead and say hi. Sure.
Hello
Okay.
everybody.
So let's take a moment and let's say hi to Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Sounds awesome. She said
Jessica.
you guys sound awesome.
Thank
Good
you.
old days. Listen to that harmony. And then you have Kate. Hi, Kate and Darlene. Hi, Darlene. Oliver and Darlene and Jessica again. We thank you for joining us on Facebook. Is there anyone over there you want to say hi to? Can you see
You see
it?
that? Nice.
That's his people. Terrence Ryder. There's somebody named Terrence.
Terrence, yeah.
Terrence.
Yeah, he on there?
Yeah.
Say hi to him.
Terry, what's up? How you doing, nephew? Give me a ring. Have a couple dollars when you do it too. That's my nephew, Terrence Ryder. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Philly Live Radio and the Doris Hall James Indie Show, and we are here with the Gospel Spirituals of Philadelphia.
The gospel
Okay.
spirituals of
Yes.
Got it right?
Yeah.
Got it
Okay,
right.
so
You got it right.
let's continue our music journey. Okay, so let's talk about some of the people we met along. You just mentioned John Coltrane.
I didn't meet him. No, I
okay.
played with a guy who played with John
Great.
Coltrane.
Okay, let's talk about some of the guys you met along this journey.
Talk about Alfie.
Okay, let's talk.
He's a great musician,
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
and he's one of the pillars
mhm,
of the music in Philadelphia.
mhm.
Like, there's some guys that's just like, when you talk about Alfie Pollard, Bootsy Barnes, and
Right.
these are like pillars
Mhm.
of the music in our community. So, you
And-
know, to Alfie, man, I salute you, brother.
And
'cause,
with
you know,
with Alfie, he's so talented,
he's talented.
you know, and when he's playing the keyboard or he's writing,
Mhm.
you know, he zones you out. Like I'm trying to write a song and I'm telling him one thing, he's not even listening to me.
He don't
He's
listen.
wrong.
We just did you know Katrina?
No, I
Miss
don't
Katrina
know.
has it.
Mm-mm.
My daughter Jamaica plays the flute. She
Okay.
plays the
Oh yes,
Yeah, we
yes
know-
I did.
yeah, we
Yes,
know.
I
Yeah,
knew that.
yeah.
I know your daughter.
Well, you know, her mother just had the party around house.
Okay.
Last I was telling you about. Gene Carn was there.
Yeah, Gene Carn sang. and something
Norman Connors.
Yeah.
Tony from Sigma, from Sigma Sound Studios, he was
Okay.
there setting up and stuff, and me and Gene sang together. But boy, I'm saying that was a party.
Mm.
Because they sat there and jammed at 3:00 in the
And
morning.
Alfie played, didn't he?
Alfie
Because
played.
he was telling me
Alfie
about
Pollard,
that. Yeah.
Alan Nelson, and a white guy on bass, the white young kid named Dylan.
Dylan.
Oh boy,
Dylan.
Okay.
he frowned, man. But boy, he wasn't playing. He pull out the key. Put that bang. Yeah. Not right. Because too many people can't. That the Fender bass.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a technique to
But the
that.
last time we saw Alfie, didn't he have a upright bass player? Didn't he?
Well, Alfie has his trio.
The
And his-
trio,
right,
yeah.
His trio is his Alfie on the keys, whoever I don't know the members, but he have
Yeah. Sometimes you have he usually Alan Nelson on drums.
on drums
Yeah.
and someone on the upright.
Well, I think he probably got unless the bass player he had a gig. So he used this guy. He used the guy, the kid there, Dylan.
Okay.
Well, he's been working with Marty Gibbs,
Yeah.
the chairman of the board.
Yeah. Mhm.
So they have a new CD out, and we have to once again get the name of that CD because we want to promote that CD for chairman of the
Right.
board. So he's been doing a lot of work with chairman and board. And Gilbert and I was fortunate to write a tune with Alfie called "Lord, You've Been So Good to Me." That should be released hopefully by November.
Right.
And
Okay.
that was a song that was we write R&B,
Right.
okay, we used to write R&B.
Yeah.
But I would guess I'd say in the past like 2-3 years,
Right.
it's been more inspirational kind of music.
Right.
Because
Right.
you know we're so thankful
Yeah.
to get the talent to
Yeah.
write the
Yeah.
songs,
Right,
you know.
right.
And we want to just say thank you to God. And some of the songs that we're writing or we wrote, you know, they're so meaningful. Like we wrote a song called Here I Go Again.
Yeah.
And that's asking, we're going to God and say, here we go again, asking you for something else. You know, you give it to me and I promise you I'm going to do right. I do wrong. Here I go again. You know, so that's a real good song. And then we wrote something that You Are My Friend, which is a beautiful song. We hope to release this, Lord, you've been so good to me. And that was done by Alfie, the three of us.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. I just love it. I love the brothers and musicians here because they keep the music alive.
This area is full of them.
Oh yeah, because
I know.
Aaron Love lives right down the street.
Who?
Aaron from Stylistics. He lives a couple of blocks from
Yeah,
here.
right.
I didn't know you
Right,
did
right,
that.
yeah, he lives a couple of blocks down from here.
I need to
Well,
find
when
it.
you're around here, you got to talk about which stylistic.
No, Aaron's original one.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I know.
it's original.
And
Trust me, I know that.
Yeah.
But Van was
Yeah.
from around here too.
But
Yeah,
Carmen's the one that passed.
See, because Russell them got their own thing.
Yeah.
The one we lost through death last year, that's Fran's cousin.
Right.
The whole family.
Yeah. Russell them got their own
You
thing.
ever hear a brother named Ernie B?
Ernie
Ernie
B.
B. Ernie was not familiar.
Well, he was one of the original stylists. But then he broke off. He had a group called the New Blend.
New Blend.
The New Blend
Okay.
and the Blend. You know.
Perfect.
now-
I know Perfect Blend, but not New Blend.
The Perfect Blend too.
Yeah,
He was connected with
Blend.
one.
I heard them before.
Okay.
Well,
That was Elliot.
how I met
Yeah,
Ernie.
yeah.
How I met Ernie. One of his singers that passed. He brought me over to their house and he lived out Southwest Philly and introduced me to the group.
Mhm.
So they had a brother in the group that was singing with them. For some reason, they was gonna get rid of him or whatever. So they wanted me to take his place, right?
Okay.
And the song that the brother that was singing, he was singing One by the 5 Stair Steps, Come Back, right?
Okay, yeah.
Come
Come
back.
So I came to the house and I'm singing the song, I'm leading the song, and Ernie, as she heard me singing, she thought it was the other dude at first. Until she came downstairs, she said, "Wait a minute, who's singing like that there, singing that song? Oh, he taking his place, right?"
No.
So, but anyway, his group, they all just about departed or whatever, you know. So years ago, I done sung in several gospel groups out here.
Okay.
I had several groups of my own. The first gospel group I had out here in 1999 was the Gospel Resurrection. And then later on down the line, I started singing with different groups, gospel messages and so forth and so on. And it's when I met Bass Man. We got in this group with the brother. What was the name of the group? You remember?
I don't know.
But
Wallace. I can't remember
the brother named Wallace.
Everybody's having a senior moment.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It's just a bad experience.
anyway, we were singing with this group.
Yeah.
We got on board singing with the group. And the brother Wallace, he was the founder
Right.
and the leader. And see, one thing, I love singing gospels. You know what I'm saying? I do R&B, but gospels is my number one. Because what I got, man didn't give it to me.
Right.
God gave it to me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? My talent.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of people, we have to show them how to sing
Yeah.
and so forth and so on.
Right.
But God gave me mine. You know what I'm saying? So if God gave it to me, I got to give it back
Of course.
Yes.
to where it came from. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I tried to explain to the brother one day, I said, well, you know what? I said, you may be the founder of your group. I said, but you ought to turn that leadership over to one of your singers that been singing with you for a while, because can't no one man do everything
Right.
by himself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why he did. So eventually, me, Bass Man, a brother named Jake, right? And Jake made a statement. He said, look, man, we need some more singers. And I told him then, as he just said.
Yeah.
Brother Jake said, we need some more. I said, no, we don't. I said, God said, work what you got.
Mm.
He'll send the rest.
Yes. Yes.
We sang, just 3 of us. We
Right.
sang,
Mhm.
and it sounded like a whole orchestra.
Work with what you got.
God said, work what you got. Don't worry about it. I send the rest.
Mhm.
You know. So as the time was going on, I put the group. I'm the founder of the Guiding Lights. Y'all might have heard of the Guiding Lights. We all on YouTube and everywhere.
Mhm.
And when I met Ernie again,
Right.
I took and brought my group to Ernie because he needed some singers.
Mhm.
So they connected with him, and then they wound up making a 2 group out of 1. When they called to do the R&B, it was Ernie B and the blend. When they do the gospels, it was the Guiding Lights. You know what I'm saying? And I was found out there. But you know, in general, I just love singing. Me and him, we have been places where we've been on the radio stations and so forth and so on. You know, interviews just like we're doing right now. You know, and me and myself, like I said, I just love singing.
Yeah.
I just like to give it all to God because he the one that gave me what I got. And through my singing, the gospels, I do a song called "Lord I Go."
Lord,
Right.
I go.
Lord, I go.
Mhm.
Lord, I'll go.
Sing.
Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Go.
Lord, I'll go. Lord, I'll go. Lord, I'll go. I said, if the Lord, if the Lord. I said, if you need somebody. Well, you're not here and oh Lord, send me.
Oh Lord,
Send me. And I sang that song.
Yes.
And through that song,
Yes.
just singing that song, I seen a lot of men turn their lives over to God just by singing that song. I was walking down Broad Street one day with one of my old pastors. We were walking down Broad and Fairmount. They had a shelter down there, somewhere down there in Broad and Fairmount. And I heard somebody, they were looking out the window and they didn't call my name, they called the song.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, I go, because they knew it was me,
Okay.
right? And I'm trying to say, who calling that there? And then when he come down, I saw what it was. The brother gave his life over to the Lord just by hearing me singing that song. That song right there, powerful.
Yeah.
I heard somebody told me one time, they said, you know what? You know who we like to hear this? You sing that song with Gladys Knight. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You and Gladys Knight sing this? But I sung that song back in the 60s. Bad song. And I brought it to the Guiding Lights, and we just tore up.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna share a little story, but we did a festival up in North Philly. It was massive. I mean, the city sponsored it, and we got up and we started singing. There was a man. You could tell he had a lot of. And when we started singing, he tried to jump over the station. The police was pushing him back, and I said, "No, leave him alone. Leave him. We never know.
23rd down.
We never know what somebody's going through." When we stopped singing, he was crying. He said, "I never heard anything that beautiful in my life." The police came up to us. He said, these were police officers. They said, "That was y'all singing?" Because I think they were Catholic, and so we gave them some Mississippi, Alabama. we gave them some real grits.
Exciting, yeah.
We gave them, but that's my thing. If we can save somebody's soul, touch somebody's heart,
Yes.
that's my reward. That's my reward.
So they're real great stories, and
Yes.
that's how we feel too when we're writing our. I'm more of. I love to write melodies. I'm not that good at lyrics. Gilbert is better at the lyrics, but I love pretty melodies. I can think of a melody. I can take your melody and rewrite the whole song. The melodies are there.
Right.
He writes a lot of the lyrics, and we put the two together.
Yeah, right.
And like I said, it's hard for me to now write R&B. It's really hard. And then when I try, I feel guilty.
Yeah, convicted. You get
I
convicted.
feel guilty that I'm writing it, you know. But when I'm writing the spirituals or the inspirational music, it just flows.
Right.
The first song that Doris and I wrote together, this was before we had the second awakening inside, spiritual wise.
Okay.
At least Doris did. Anyway, I'm still a heathen. Anyway, the first song that we wrote together, we were like, oh, okay, we'll put this together and that together, and then we started singing along with the structured instrumentation that we put down, because it was grooving, it was nice. And we played it back and we looked at each other and said, that sounds old as shit.
That was an old R&B thing. That was a mess.
It was, we rolled, we had so much fun.
Yeah, that was a mess.
But it was fun.
We went to the different route, and we had much better sounding, thought out songs, thanking God and asking for help and all those kind of good things. And you don't know which song that you have or you that's going to touch someone.
Right, exactly.
Get somebody good news.
Right.
The word gospel that just really means good news.
That's right. Spread the good news.
And get somebody some good news, you know.
So now, you gotta take some kids or something, about kids under your wing.
Oh yes.
Okay. And you gotta start training them.
Right.
You gotta get a couple. And you gotta start training them.
All right.
I'm gonna share something with you.
Mm-hmm.
From time to time, we get bored. Sometimes we go down to Rittenhouse Square and we'll sing. One day it was a lady, because we put a bucket down. Lady put $10 bill in there, and her little daughter must have been 4 years. She says, "Mommy, they don't have no music." She couldn't figure out where that was singing. Sound like we had music. She said, "Mommy, they don't have no music." So, the era that these children are growing up to, the words music now, electronic music, vulgarity, and but so when they see we're like dinosaurs, and we give them the real grits and bacon and eggs. It's like phenomenal to the children.
And
it's phenomenal.
You gotta train them. You gotta get them. And you gotta start training them, okay? Because it's so much talent out there.
That's right.
And we're going out.
Right.
There's so much talent.
Yes.
And just think if you could take some of those kids under your wing.
Yes.
I just think of how when we was coming up as kids, and you probably remember this too. We come up as kids, everybody used to get one sing on the corner, doo-wop.
Doo-wop.
Right.
Every neighborhood had their own doo-wop group.
Right.
In fact, we used to have dudes. Frankie Beverly used to sing up under the bridge at 11th and Cumberland. Way before he was with the Butlers. Way before he was
with the Butlers. He going back that far?
Yeah, he goes back.
Yeah,
some of the group.
I know, because I saw a picture of him the other day, and he had conch hair.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
when
I sent you that picture.
first.
Doris sent me, that's right, you sent me that picture.
Yeah.
Everybody
I think
was
Life
singing
sent
about
it.
He used to go up under the bridge at 11th and Cumberland. They had groups. Fat Howard, Spanky, and all. Remember them, Calvin? Fat Howard and Spanky, they had their group. And Frankie had his group. And they all gonna be dueling. Woo, then the other group start. Then the battle of doo-wop,
I want to ask you a question. I look on your Facebook page. Is that Judy Anderson, the blonde hair? That's who she did.
She was a friend. She's
Does she still live in Jersey?
Yes, she does.
Okay, her mother. Okay, It's funny because her sister was in a famous singing group back in the 60s. And she actually had a son by one of the original Blue Notes. This before, I'm talking before Teddy was in the group. A guy named Bernard. Williams.
Okay.
Right. Judy's big, she's passed away. Her name was Gloria. And Judy's mother helped raise Ron Tyson. He was in the Temptations now.
Isn't that something?
Miss Anderson helped raise Ron Tyson. Yeah.
You remember a guy named Ronnie Dyson?
Yeah.
He's from New York.
Yeah.
Ronnie Dyson.
What happened there?
He was on Columbia Records. I think I'll tell her.
If you make me make love,
Yeah.
then why?
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to him.
But you know, Judy was with us for a while. She's a terrific. Have you ever?
She can sing. Yeah, she can sing. I mean, and her sister Gloria, their group sung at the Uptown all the time. Yeah, back in the 60s. Gloria, she passed away now. And but Ron and Gloria were very, very close.
Isn't that something?
Because Gloria, if she's still been living, she'd have been about 70 now. And you talking about a singer. I mean, Gloria's around the time when Patti Bell was with the Bluebells. Matter of fact, Gloria's group was right neck and neck with the Bluebells. So, you know, they were good. But, you know, depends on who you get signed with. They have the money to promote you and push you out.
Right.
Because in those days, it was very competitive.
It is now.
It's still competitive and competitive in different ways.
Yes.
We
And talent.
You know, I mean, we're not sought out like the younger groups are.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And something to keep our music flowing and alive, because this is music to us, and it means a lot to us. And so we decided to create this show in order to promote people like you. And get your CD and play it and all that. And all I ask is that you grab those kids.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you start training those kids. Okay?
Well, we're working with
we do that anyway.
We do that anyway. We got I'm in the process of, when I get more time, I'm just gonna start a baby quartet. Where I have, and Mike's grandson. You remember Mike up with the singer Rick, his little grandson. So I'm looking for one more little boy. So if anybody got a little son who can sing, we need one more.
How old?
Well, Chunkin's what, 6?
5, 6.
So we're gonna start them off early.
Yeah.
Early.
Like
how Joe Jackson started Jackson 5.
Are you here in West Florida?
Yeah. Well, he's north. I'm west.
I'm down
south.
Well, for that, we would need your contact information. That we would get it out right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can get that out.
We need one more little boy.
How they reach you?
Yeah, how they reach you?
Yeah. Call the bass man.
You want to give up?
Do you have an email?
Yes.
You have an email.
Yes.
So give your email.
Yeah, give it up now.
God's Chosen Men 44 at gmail.com. That's GODSCHOSENMEN 44 at gmail.com.
Okay. Because they can reach you then.
Yes. Yes.
Now, do any of you play instruments?
I play trumpet.
Okay, so how do you find the correct note? Well, I guess you can hear them, but
Yeah.
I mean, how do you do it?
Well, we've been
What's
singing.
your name?
Start singing. How do you know what key? Just
Well,
start
we
singing.
listen
That's
to
why
the
we
lead.
listen. That's why we
Right.
this today we had to go over it a couple times because
We got
one
man
guy's
missing.
missing there.
So we had to switch notes around.
Right. So we had to.
But when the
move around
lead
a
starts off, you just listen to what note he's on. Then
Right.
But we've been doing it so long. I put my first singing group in, I think 11th grade. That was 1971. So I've been singing the singing groups all my. I've never been a soloist. I always like to harmonize. So when you're doing it that long, it's just second nature.
Well, you guys really sound good. I'm proud of the work that
Thank you.
you've done, and proud of the work that you continue to do. You know,
Thank you so
and I'm
much.
sure there's others out there that you have any inspirational words you want to say to them if they're trying to get into music, whether it's gospel, whatever genre it is, that you can give them to encourage them?
Well, all I can say is, to the young people, I mean, it's going to be work. I mean, you look at people like Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj or wherever your idol are, but those people worked hard.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, you don't have to be a multi-millionaire. I'm gonna tell you, this is going to take work. It's going to really perfect your craft first. Like I said, I've been singing professionally for 37 years, and I haven't made no big money in it. It's just the love of my heart. But perfect your craft first. Trust in God, and you might see yourself really move to fulfill your dreams.
Okay.
Well, I'm just put a cap on what he just finished saying, especially the part when he say trust in God.
Yes.
And anything and everything that we do, the gospel or whatever, we have to put God first.
That's right.
See, because God is the one that make everything happen for each and every one of us.
Everything moves by power.
He put it right there, and we may give y'all a little taste of that song, because we do know that everything moves by the power of God. So I'm saying this to the audience, that whatever you do and however you do, as long as you put God first, God want to be first.
Oh yeah.
See, because He the one that created us. He wants to be first. If we try to put Him on the back burner, it ain't gonna work. I tell people in the singing field, gospel, whatever. See, a lot of people, when they start to singing, they want to be looking all cute and pretty and all that there. It's not going to happen. They used to tell me, I said, Brother Calvin, why every time you sing and you be making them old faces? I say, because you got to get down. You got to get down.
You got to sing.
You got to go. You can't go all the way up until, you got to go down and come up. Put God, see, I tell them like this here. If you take and put God out in front, take and put yourself in the song, then the people will receive the message.
Okay.
It's a message in the song. But that's the way you got to do it. You can't think, you got to put God there first. You got to put Him right there. And you put Him in the center of that there and take and put yourself in the song. What God would have you to do, the people will receive the message every time. There's a message in the music. One of the groups on that song, was that the OJs?
OJs.
And on that note, it's about that time.
Okay. Yeah, and we want to thank you again.
Thank you.
And
Thank you
for
for
coming,
having us.
and Facebook family and friends. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again.
When the record's released. Please buy it.
The Gospel Spirituals of Philadelphia. The record is called I'm Blessed.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We are out. Boom. Yep. There we go.
So